The €2 coin of the Netherlands dated 2004 belongs to the very first generation of euro coins issued by the Dutch state after the adoption of the euro currency in 2002. To understand its historical importance, one must look back to the political and monetary shifts of Europe at the turn of the 21st century. The euro was introduced in non-cash form in 1999 and entered physical circulation on 1 January 2002. Replacing national currencies across the Eurozone, including the long-standing Dutch guilder. For the Dutch people this was a significant cultural and economic transition, as the guilder had been in use for centuries. The small bronze-colored 2-cent coin became one of the symbols of this new unified European identity. The design of the Dutch national side in 2004 carried the portrait of Queen Beatrix of the Netherlands, who reigned from 1980 until her abdication in 2013. The inscription, Beatrix Koning in der Nederlanden, encircled her image, framed by the 12 stars of the European Union. The portrait used was created by designer Bruno Nienaber van Eben, chosen for its modern simplicity that could withstand the wear of everyday circulation. Dutch euro coins were unique in that they used a very clean, stylized profile of the monarch, reflecting the Netherlands' reputation for modern design and minimalism. On the common side, as with all euro coins of the period, the reverse featured the Luc Luycx design of a globe showing Western Europe, the numeral 2 for denomination, and the word euro cent, with vertical lines and 12 stars symbolizing European unity. The early version of this globe, used on 2004 issues, showed the EU-15 map that represented the founding members at the time. This became a small but notable historical marker, because later designs were updated to show an expanded European Union, making the early 2000s coins visually distinct for collectors. From a production perspective, the 2-cent coin is made of copper-plated steel, giving it its reddish appearance and magnetic property. It measures 18.75 mm in diameter and weighs 3.06 grams. The Netherlands produced these coins at the Royal Dutch Mint Koninklijke Nederlandse Munt in Utrecht, which has been striking coins since the 16th century. The year 2004 saw a very large mintage for this denomination, well over 100 million pieces were produced for circulation. Because of this, the coin is very common in everyday use, but higher-grade uncirculated or proof versions, sold in official sets, remain of interest to collectors. The historical value of the 2004 2-cent coin lies less in rarity and more in its cultural role as part of the first decade of the euro experiment. At this time, European nations were adjusting to a shared currency, and the coins symbolized the unity of different states while still preserving national identity through unique obverse designs. For the Netherlands, Queen Beatrix's image on these coins reflected both continuity of monarchy and participation in a new European order. After her abdication in 2013, Dutch euro coins began to feature her son, King Willem-Alexander, making earlier Beatrix coins a closed chapter in Dutch numismatic history. Collectors also study subtle varieties, such as mintmarks and privy marks used on Dutch euro coins. Each piece carries a tiny mintmark symbol, the caduceus for the Utrecht Mint, and the mark of the mint director, which change with time. These small details make even a common 2-cent coin a miniature record of Dutch minting tradition. In the wider economic context, 1-cent and 2-cent coins have been controversial in several Eurozone countries due to their low value and high cost of production. Many states have introduced rounding rules to reduce their circulation, but the Netherlands continues to issue them as legal tender. For numismatists, however, these coins represent the earliest years of euro history, a snapshot of Europe in 2004, and a lasting memory of Queen Beatrix's reign. The 2-euro-cent coin issued in the Netherlands in 2004 represents not only a small unit of currency but also a vivid symbol of Europe's political, economic, and cultural transformation at the beginning of the 21st century. Although its monetary value is minimal, its historical and numismatic value is far richer when studied in depth. When the euro was officially introduced as physical money in 2002, every member state of the Eurozone was given the freedom to design its own obverse side of the coins while sharing the common European reverse. For the Netherlands, this was an opportunity to reflect both national pride and modern identity. The government and the Royal Dutch Mint chose to place Queen Beatrix, the reigning monarch at that time, on all Dutch euro coins. Her profile was depicted in a clean, almost abstract style created by Dutch designer Bruno Nienaber van Eben. The surrounding inscription read, Beatrix Koningen der Nederlanden, encircled by the 12 stars of the European Union, linking monarchy and European unity in a single design. The reverse of the coin, uniform across all member states, was crafted by Belgian artist Luc Luycx. In 2004, the globe shown on the coin still reflected the original 15-member EU, a detail that has since become an important reference point for collectors because the design changed later as the Union expanded. Alongside the globe, the large numeral 2 and the words Euro cent were positioned with fine vertical lines and 12 stars, a clear visual identity intended to make Euro coins instantly recognizable in every country. From a technical perspective, the coin is made of copper-plated steel, which provides a warm reddish tone while also making the coin magnetic due to its steel core. Its size, 18.75 mm in diameter and 3.06 grams in weight, was carefully chosen to make it distinguishable by touch from both the 1 cent and 5 cent coins. The edge features a unique continuous smooth groove, another feature that aids blind or visually impaired users. The Royal Dutch Mint in Utrecht, with centuries of minting tradition dating back to the 16th century, struck millions of these coins in 2004. The issue was intended purely for circulation, so the majority of coins entered everyday use across the Netherlands and beyond. Proof and collector's set versions were also struck, displaying higher levels of finish and today attracting interest in the numismatic market. Although the circulation strike is common and carries little premium, the collector's sets remain an elegant reminder of the Netherlands' early years within the Euro system. Historically, the coin belongs to the reign of Queen Beatrix, who was a respected and modernizing figure in Dutch society. She abdicated in 2013, passing the throne to her son King Willem-Alexander, which means that all Dutch Euro coins bearing her portrait now represent a completed royal era. For this reason, the 2004 2-cent coin is not just a piece of small change but also a record of a royal legacy. Collectors often divide Dutch Euro coins into Beatrix issues and Willem-Alexander issues, making the earlier coins historically distinct. In a broader context, the 2-cent denomination itself reflects the balance between practicality and tradition in European currency. While some countries have tried to phase out these small coins because of low purchasing power, they remain legal tender throughout the Eurozone. This means that a coin like the Netherlands' 2004 2-cent can still travel freely across Europe, from Amsterdam to Athens, from Lisbon to Helsinki, carrying with it the idea of a shared European monetary identity. For numismatists and historians, the 2004 Dutch 2-cent coin serves multiple layers of meaning. It is a modest piece of metal but also a cultural artifact of the euro's introduction, a testimony of Queen Beatrix's reign, and a representative of the Netherlands' long minting heritage. To hold such a coin is to hold a fragment of European unification history, a reminder of how even the smallest denominations can tell great stories about nations, leaders, and people.